Hey guys, it's Jenny and welcome back to Jen's Creations. I'm here doing a video because I'm going to show you a couple of journal covers that I'm working on. And let me preface this by saying I got a sewing machine in December and I don't know how to sew. I'm just going to say it that way. I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos, learning how to sew, learning how to sew on paper and material, trying to do different stitches and what have you. So, and I'm going to share a dilemma with you in a little bit. And maybe those of you that have a little bit more sewing experience can help me out with this, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But anyway, okay, first of all, I want to show you that I am using these envelopes, and I believe, aren't they 9 by 12? I should have measured before. Okay, that's actually like 9 3/4 by probably 13. So I'm using these envelopes, believe it or not, and then I'm putting batting on top of it, and then the material on top of it. And then what I did on the other side is I used patterns out of pattern packages. So anyway, I'll show you what I'm doing, but I wanted to show you this is what's in the middle. And I got this technique by watching Gayle A. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not butchering her name, but Gayle A. Anyway, she's a fabulous journal maker. She's on YouTube, has many videos. Okay, so let me show you the outside of it first. So again, that's an envelope that I Fabri-tacked some batting to it, and then I Fabri-tacked the material on top of it. And believe it or not, guys, that whole big piece of fabric that I got, I was trying to find a piece that the orientation would be correct for the way I'm going to fold it. I wanted more birds on this than one, because this is going to be my bird journal. And I just couldn't do it the way that I wanted. So I got the bird and I got the flower because it folds like this. So that's the front of the journal. Now, I fussy cut out this bird. Let me show it to you like that. Okay, I fussy cut him out. But when I try to put him on here, and I don't know how I would attach him. I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough. Well, actually, I don't know if I could. I guess I could do it. I could sew around him, but I don't feel confident enough to do that. The only other thing I was thinking about doing was Fabri-tacking. I don't know. But anyway, I may just end up using him somewhere inside the journal. But man, I was hoping to get more than one bird on the cover of my journal. So I did fussy cut him out. I don't know. Maybe if I took my time and went super duper slow, I could slow stitch just a straight stitch all the way around him. Tell me what you think, guys, if you think it would look good or if it doesn't look good. And if I should just leave it with the one bird on the front of the journal. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like at this point, because this is the fabric that I'm going to be using on the inside, but I cannot cut fabric worth a darn. So I am waiting on a quilting ruler, one of those big acrylic rulers, because I have a rotary cutter. but I'm not good at using this rotary cutter, guys. You'd think it'd be super easy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have a hard time staying up against a ruler, so I ordered one of the smaller quilting rulers, and I'm waiting for it to come in. I can't remember if it comes in later today or tomorrow. And then I'm going to cut this fabric down and fabric-tack it, and then I'm probably going to stitch. Probably just do a straight stitch and reinforce it with straight stitching. Okay, so that'll be the inside of it. So that'll be covering the patterns. And then I made a little, I gotta find the front of it. So this will be in here like this. Okay, that'll be the inside. And then I made a little pocket. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna stitch this down, but I just fabric-tacked the edges here. I'll probably stitch it to make it look nicer, but I made a pocket to go on here. So I have to sew this. After I cut this piece of fabric down, I have to sew this on here before I attach it down. So I've got to do that. So I made this little pocket out of a flower. So anyway, that's the first journal. And then today, oh my gosh, I got brave and went ahead and did a zigzag stitch on journal number 2. So this is journal number 2, and again, it's the same thing, and my stitching is not perfect, but I did a zigzag stitch all the way around. So here's the cover material, and then this is what I chose for the inside. Because see, this is postage stamps, and then this fabric is just like a huge, large print of like a postage, circles. So I used this on the inside. Okay, so I zigzagged all the way around. I think that's on the back. Yeah, thank gosh, that's on the back. Thank goodness Gayle says in her videos, when you're going to start stitching, start at the back bottom corner so that if you have any mess ups, it's going to be back here. And I'm so glad she said that in her video, because I would be so upset if that was on the front of my journal, but it's on the back. So I stitched this together, and then I used my oh my gosh, y'all, I just forgot the name of the scissors. The zigzag. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I used those scissors all the way around. She did that in one of her videos. That's how she did her journal. So I did it the same way. Okay, this is my dilemma. The thread that I bought is good thread. It's like the Gutermann brand. But every time in my machine, which I have a Brother Project Runway machine, when I try to put the same thread up top and the same thread down below in the bobbin, my zigzag stitches look horrible on this side. Now when you flip it over, it's a perfect zigzag stitch on the opposite side of the fabric. I have rethreaded my machine. I have adjusted my tension. I have adjusted the length of the stitches. But the only way I can get a pretty zigzag stitch, a pretty zigzag stitch on my machine is if I use this white, it's more of a cotton thread down in the bobbin. It's the only way I can get it to do a zigzag. So if any of you sew and you have more experience than me, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like I said, I have played around with the tension. I have increased the tension, I have decreased the tension, and I cannot get my machine to do a proper zigzag with the same thread in the top and in the bottom. And I want the same thread in the top and the bottom, because when I watch Corey or Gayle, that's what they're doing. They've got the same thread up top as down in the bobbin. So why isn't my machine doing this? I know it's probably something I don't know how to fix. I've read my sewing manual, the instruction manual. It says to adjust your tension, to rethread your bobbin, to rethread your machine up top. I've done all that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys. So if any of you guys remember way back when you started sewing and you had a similar issue, because I know the thread is good. I know the thread is good. I just don't understand why I can't put it down in my bobbin and it worked correctly. So on a zigzag stitch. So if anybody can help me, I would really, really appreciate it. But so anyway, I've got one journal cover. I mean, you know, if I'm going to embellish it further, I will. But I've got one journal cover complete. I'm so happy about that. And then hopefully, as soon as that quilting ruler comes in, I'll have my second journal cover complete. So this is what I'm doing so far that I feel comfortable with, guys. So, and I think in these, I don't know. I think in the beginning I'm just going to start with one signature, but maybe have quite a few pages in that one signature. But this is what they look like, guys. This is going to be my bird journal, and this is just going to be like my vintage journal. And then got this little guy here. Don't know how to use them. And then my pocket with my inside material for this one. It's fun. It's taken me a long time, guys, to do this stuff because I don't feel very confident. But after finally sewing the first one and just getting it done, I feel a lot better. But, oh man, I wish I could figure out what's going on with the thread. So if any of you guys can help me, I would really, really appreciate it. But so far, I've got 1.5 journal cover completed, guys. So I just want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and watch these videos. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you. But I just want to send you love, crafty hugs from Texas, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.